back really quick before we leave. Let's just go back down the hall to the Def Jam building. It's one guy. He's always when you ask elite MCs who's your top rapper. You can no matter if you ask Method Man, no matter any Eminem. This guy is always and has been putting in work since the 90s. Somehow he's another rapper, another artist that tends to be forgotten. And maybe it's because, hey man, he likes to live off the grid. He's unassuming. He ain't with all the glitz and glamours. But when it comes to putting up some goddamn bars and rapping, you're gonna be hard pressed to rap Reggie Noble. I'll rap Reggie Noble. B.Cox, let's talk about Redman. And because he's your favorite MC's favorite MC.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Reggie. I love Reggie, man. I love him. For 30 years plus, man, he just continues to get the job done.
Come on, B.Cox.
As you mentioned, man, he's a workman's MC, right? And what I mean by that is that when it comes to clock in and get down to business with rhyming or performing, he gives it his all the time.
Come on,
and you don't see a drop off in his style in these 3 decades.
No, sir.
No drop off in his style or in his skill over that time.
No, sir.
No shift in his demeanor or his approach.
No, sir.
No shift in the way that he dresses or the way that he acts.
No, sir.
Reggie has been this way since we first saw him pop on the scene in 91, 92. And he has been that way even now in 2024, man. He is him. He is who he is. And he will continue to stay true to himself. And I think, to me, that's what endears him to a lot of his contemporaries.
Okay.
And also his immediate successors, meaning the folks that came right after his era and who are all masters of their craft at MCing. And it also what endears him to fans as well, because he ain't about that fake shit. He's going to be him. He's not going to be anybody else. And that's, to me, why I think he's your favorite MC's favorite MC, because he gets busy. And everybody knows that when you get a verse from Redman, he's going to go in on those 16 bars. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of this. When it comes to drop a hot 16, Reggie Noble is going to give you his all. And that has not changed in the 3 decades he's been around. I mean, look at this. Eminem, who a lot of people have as they go on a top 5 or a top 10, has him first in the list of rappers when he mentions all-time greats until I collapse. It goes
Reggie.
The first name he says.
Tupac. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's
the first name that he says. And hell, during the verses, the presentation him and Meth did, what did Reggie have? A shirt with that on it. It goes Reggie. That's who he was talking about. The consistencies in his projects he's put out, the album dropping his debut. There is a dark side. Definitely, if you talk to people, especially Redman fans, but this is turning 30 years old this year, by the way. There is a dark side. Probably one of his most experimental projects. And if you talk to some Redman fans, probably their favorite. The excellence that is Muddy Waters, right? Hip-hop classic that is Muddy Waters.
You better say that, B.Cox. Come on.
Coming back with Doc's The Name, Malpractice. It's just the consistency in his projects and the features that he has. The projects with Meth and Red putting out Blackout and then coming back and doing projects together. Them being a dynamic duo as any dynamic duo that aren't actually a group in hip-hop. The freestyles that we've seen him drop over these last at least 10 years plus, just to let everybody know he still got it, is all stuff well known by now and things of legend. So Reggie is everybody's favorite MC because when he comes to the mic, he gets down and he gets busy and he continuously puts out that effort. And there's something to be said to have a career for 30 years, to not have any drop off in your style, to not change your style up, to not change who you are when you have every reason in the world to do so, but you don't. And Redman knows the people that love him, and he knows it's what they want. And he's cool with that being his target audience. And if other people don't like it, then, oh, well, that's fine. But that's why Redman's everybody's favorite MC and their businessman, is because a dude like him gets busy. And for those who get in and put in work in the studio and put their work into this craft, recognize that about him. And that's the reason why they know this dude plays no games, man.
Because I can't say it no better, so I won't. All I'll say, man, I respect the consistency of the ball work, the image.
Yeah.
I mean, man, Redman from MTV Cribs
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah, man.
classic.
Classic.
Hey, man, everybody who couldn't
Yeah.
relate to that shit? Who
Yeah.
could relate?
Yeah.
The nigga doorbell didn't even work. You had to do the wires, and I mean just
Yeah.
the relatability with the damn
Exactly.
Foreman grill, because that's how I was living at the time with the
Yeah.
Foreman grill.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's who he is. That's why we love him, because he's real, as real as you can get.
As real as you can get. Well said, B.Cox. All right, because we almost out of New York, man, but